fun to sit in and do it for, you can do it part of the time or whatever. Just feel free to move around, feel free to leave, you can go out to the bathroom, whatever. Did they show you where the restroom is?
No, they didn't.
Come here, Shelby, real quick, I'll show
I'm
you.
Shelby.
This is
Shelby,
Ashton.
nice to meet you. Hi.
Ashton and Cal was I need another one. I missed
Your smile is infectious, by the way. You get told this all the time, don't you? You have a very infectious smile.
She does, it's so sweet, nice.
So adorable.
Well, you said night.
Shelby, let me show you where the restroom is.
Go follow me.
Oh, actually, right where they were watching TV out there, did you see them?
Yeah.
Right behind them
Okay.
is where the
I'll
restroom
show
is.
you.
Okay.
I'll show you.
It's hot
Get this
down
started.
here, Ashton.
Is where are you? Is it warm?
It's hot.
Too warm?
For me.
It goes clothing optional in about 5 minutes.
If you see my body naked, you say, please put your clothes back on.
You can cover up with a blanket.
Or I can just leave my clothes on and they can turn the heat down. Ash is getting ready. I like those lights.
Are you already live, Josh?
Yep, we're live.
You're good, okay. We're already on air, everybody.
Oh, cool.
Yep, we live stream all our sessions.
Already on air. Or for making you say, canon will be used against you in the cosmic court of opinion.
I don't know what he said to you, but
Please just make yourself comfortable. Find somewhere, wherever you want to sit. It's going to really be nice for you.
Yeah.
That's usually what I lay on Shelby's.
Yeah, that was Shelley's favorite
But it's
spot.
usually over in this corner, so I quit laying on it.
Are you glad or not your bladder's fine? Yes. I love to say that.
Well, we've got a very diverse set of people here tonight.
Isn't that wonderful?
It is wonderful. It's really all I could ask for.
That's good.
Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to Surrender Lab. Tonight's our Monday night session, which we call Insight. Insight of what is the question. When I think of insight, I think of insight into ourselves. When we take a moment to observe our patterns that we go through every day and really observe them for how they are and accept them. At that point, that's when we can really decide on how we want to change those patterns, on how we want to change our lives into something that we really want. So this practice tonight is really just all about observing ourselves, getting a little more in tune and sensitive to our own emotions, our own thoughts, and really just sitting with our own being. As we begin tonight, I'm just going to play some vibrations, and all you really need to do is just be and observe. There's a lot of different techniques we can use. I really invite you to start by focusing on our breath. That can really start a good foundation for not losing yourself during this practice and really losing yourself in thought. I'm going to invite us to start this practice by just focusing on our breath. And when we notice that we're no longer thinking about our breath, we're just going to bring it back. And we don't want to resist any kind of sensation going on. We really just want to be in the present moment and observe how it is right now. I'm going to start by taking a deep breath, just following it all the way through. As I take my next breath, any time that you notice that you've been lost in thought, that's okay. Just notice that you've been thinking and come back to your breath in the present moment. in this moment, you can just relax and enjoy. This practice is really just to uncover what's already there. thoughts and emotions are coming up into your awareness, just observe them as if they're passing clouds, doing their dance just perfectly. forms. Remember, we want to stay aware of every part of our being, between our body, our emotions, our thoughts, our projections, our memories. We want to stay aware of all of it, not pushing any of it away. I invite you again to once again come to the breath. Really resetting ourselves from this whole session. Taking our next breath as if it was the first. we will achieve exactly what our heart desires. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's session. I hope you found it relaxing or inspirational or beneficial in some manner. I invite you all to remember to stay mindful throughout your day as we leave here tonight. Stay mindful from your first step up, from moving here. See how long you can stay aware for.
Thank you, Ashton.
Waves of healing tonight, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ashton.
Is there anything symbolic when it gets really loud?
I like to think about, when the
It's an
drum
orgasm.
gets- honestly.
It's the orgasm of the whole, like,
Because you can feel the waves
you
in your
feel the
body.
whole thing through your body, and like he was playing, and it comes to an orgasm climax,
Okay.
and it goes back down, and then that's what I feel like. It's an orgasm climax. I should have just said
Yeah,
climax.
no, I didn't think of it kind of like that,
I think
Put
that
it
was actually well done.
that loud and it kind of drowns out everything and you're like, whoa!
Yeah, it's just like a climax, dude. Well, sit up. I can't get down here, I'm 50. Oh, so good seeing you.
Do you do this after
Okay.
work, if I may?
Do I do this after work? Yeah.
My fibromyalgia is really bad past
Yep.
couple of days.
It's a lot.
For a while I actually left my job for a while and was
Oh, is
just
that
doing
Shelby?
this. Then, I started spending too much money, honestly, and I was like, oh, I need to go and start maybe working part-time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just did separate work.
Nice. What do you do?
I do equipment financing with my dad
Okay.
and my twin.
Nice.
We all work together in the
So
family
you're
business.
both working together now?
Yeah.
So it's like office work?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I had this idea that you were in construction.
Oh, no.
I knew you said you
We
were-
do a lot of construction equipment,
Yeah.
but we do all office work for sure. It's all paperwork. It's all documents.
Okay.
They give loans for
Good job, kiddo.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shelly.
How do you not go to sleep doing that?
Sometimes you do.
Oh, I had a bit of practice.
Yeah, but you everyone has to do it.
I've got
So
many a session where I have fallen
I
asleep.
don't, well, I fall asleep, but I can hear, when he's over with us, so he's like.
Maybe like 3 weeks just after that.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
I'd say, I'm awake, but it was a pleasure meeting you.
You too.
Oh, sorry.
You're 50, I'll trade you. I'm 74.
Dude, I'm not far behind you.
Oh, but you are?
I won't even make it 74.
Right.
There you go.
Half a couple pictures. people don't really want
Take
to
a
go
rest on
Yeah, I invited 2 people and they're like, oh, the next week after.
People are busy, they might come sometime.
No, they will. I'll get them eventually. They're just like, oh, they're busy.
And, oh, I was just sitting by, I forgot your dad's.
I noticed this time you didn't give people markers of when they were about to end.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that what you're
I know it kind of was this time.
Oh, I didn't eat like that.
I think it works. Sometimes it works.
I try not to get too stuck in ideas and how sessions should go. Sometimes I really like to tell people, hey, we're halfway through, it was a good job, you know, enjoy yourself. You know, this time I was like, everyone's so deep, they need to be told.
I didn't feel that. Actually, no, I didn't. But I looked at the sleep, so how did
Yeah.
I was, I wasn't asleep.
Yeah.
I never fall
Sensitive,
asleep
you know,
on mushrooms either.
you can't really say I can read people's minds, but kind of shift around, like kind of feel the vibe.
That's fair.
Yeah, it was different on time.
I thought of doing this earlier, and that's a pretty selfish question.
Yeah, I didn't want to go get up and want to go work.
I moved to 7:30, people were having trouble making it.
All right, we're out of here, babe.
If that's the majority, that's
It was a pleasure.
Yes, Mr. Probation Officer.
It's because,
Just kidding.
So,
See you guys.
these
Love you.
but I feel like there's a limit when you're tired, because otherwise I just want to
I
go.
did that. 'cause you
My
want
true
to-
self is my sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I
9.5 years.
Oh, really?
That's when they're gonna go online.
What time do you get off work?
I got work at 3 right
Really cool.
Nice, me too.
Nice.
So you're kind of, well, you're doing your thing.
Are you upside down on
and
mine?
we're just busy or hot or whatever until this time. Is that
I
right?
hope that never breaks on you, dude.
Have you ever thought that, like, would it be beneficial for you if you had meditation prior to this, or would that be too much? Did it, like, set you for this?
Oh, I absolutely meditate before this.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if I ever meditate more sessions.
Okay, nice. Would you mind if I join you, like, during that time frame?
I'm over.
And that could be like my time, or,
Yeah, you wanna drop by like at 6:30 or something?
Yeah, exactly. No, that sounds bad. You know what I mean?
Not good.
I mean, do you
Just hang
Yeah,
out.
we both can meditate,
Yeah.
and it's mutually beneficial.
That'd be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, just text me the time you want, it can be easier for you, you wanna do a session?
Yeah. Well, session sounds bad.
Session sounds
If,
bad.
if it's if it's good for you too, then that's what I want to know. Like if it helped you to do like an hour before, that'd be 2 hours. You'd be like yogi mode.
Yeah, no.
Nicholas, you can just meditate all day long if you want.
I
No
could.
matter what you're doing, you can be meditating. Every movement is a meditation. That's what we're training ourselves to do, right? Is while I'm talking to you, I can still be meditating.
Really? I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not.
absolutely.
Do you have to be at a certain level, or is it just come with time? It's
just-
I mean, or can you just do it instantaneously?
Just staying present and aware with what you're doing is meditation.
like you said, a lot of
It's
mindfulness.
hard though. Like I've tried to do it while driving on my way to work or from back to work,
And
and
you
it's
hit 3 cars.
fucking hard. Yeah.
It is at first, and then it just gets easier and easier and easier. What used to take you like an hour to get to that point of sensitivity can get to the point where it's like less than a second.
That'd be nice.
It's very, very.
I'd
it
like
goes-
that.
It's like an exponential growth rate. Really.
Okay.
At the beginning,
I like those kind of
most people say
graphs.
It's really hard to meditate. Most people say when they're beginning.
Yeah.
Pretty soon you start realizing, oh, every single thing I'm doing all day long can be meditation if I just simply just choose that. Because the present moment is the only place, like Ash was saying, it's the only place that we come from, a place of actual true power, true strength. True strength lies within. Everything else is a bunch of limited or false empowerment.
So right now, when I take a break from office work, when I go outside, I definitely do focus on the breath and try to make it meditative. Any tips on making the office work itself?
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know,
How do-
I'm
how do-
working in an
how-
office right now.
How do you guys do that?
I invite you to, you know, you're typing on your keyboard, right?
Yeah.
Make it a dance.
You're not at work, you're on the playground.
Yeah.
This is. So you can be dancing on the inside while you're doing it, you can do whatever.
Somebody's gonna ask you.
If you're
again,
enjoying
I
the
can't
present
remember
moment,
what it was.
it's your own damn fault. If you're not enjoying the present moment, same thing, right?
Okay.
So it's always us, me just always saying, hey, I gotta realize that no matter what I'm doing, I'm choosing it.
Okay.
I'm not choosing to go kill myself. Why? Why am I alive right now? Why? What's the reason? Why? As soon as you have a why, you have a reason for waking up in the morning.
Mhm.
All of a sudden you wake up and you're like, I know exactly what I'm alive today. And I'm moving in this dance any old way I want to, and it's just I'm on a playground now.
I've heard, well, I want you to clarify something, I've heard when you're in the present, I've certainly noticed this, yourself goes away when you're deep enough. And,
Beautiful boy.
but maybe I haven't gotten deep enough.
Can I add on to that?
Yeah, sure.
I used to think that I was trying to kill my ego.
Yeah,
And once you get all the way to the now,
yeah.
you find out that
It's
you've
still,
got to be a me in order to be here.
okay, that's,
So you're a me the
Here's a
whole
second.
time. You're just learning how to be a me and a we all at the same time, and you learn how to take your me and put it over in the co-pilot seat, buckle it in. It's still a pilot,
mhm,
but it's the co-pilot now. And your awareness, the bigger part of you, your observer,
mhm.
now you're the one who gets to say, I will only be where I want to be.
So let me ask you this, my second part was that, the intuition that I was like, it's still there. Whether it's when you lose the present moment, but now you've just said it's even there when you're in the present moment. Your me is still there. When it's in co-pilot, that self-improvement, like you do affirmations or, you're like brain hacking, if you will, or like you do positivity or things like that, or just maybe trying to change your thought process of like trying to be a better person, something like that.
Yeah.
Do you still, if you wanted that, would you have to work on yourself separately, or when it's in co-pilot, can you just do it in the spit moment, just as you kind of let thoughts wash away, if you will?
That's a great question. I think of it all as it's
You're
programming yourself, these affirmations. You say something like,
This is
I don't know.
really cool.
I'm open to becoming more
I can
peaceful.
see
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like more,
You need
more
to say that
native
when we say
stuff,
things like that,
it's
it's just
especially
programming our body.
big.
Our body thinks, oh, maybe I am open to becoming more peaceful.
Yeah.
But if you say something like, I am peaceful, and you're not, your body's not going to recognize it. It's just going to just push it away. But when we're programming ourselves, we need to be,
2 or 3.
leaning into not
No,
trying
three.
to push completely
That's
against
got
our
one in
flow.
this room.
And kind of create guidance for our flow instead of just.
So you do it even though you meditate deeply. When you're in co-pilot, do you find like you need those, or
When we have to pick that.
like do you need it? Do you need those?
It becomes
So I have to put one of those.
Okay.
Every
Like the
part of
bishop's
your
office
life
has-
just feels like,
Remember?
wow,
Oh, you're not.
look at me. I'm just
Yeah.
having fun now.
Those.
I'm just
initial
enjoying
things
life
on the
because I
wall,
finally believe that I
That
deserve it.
cool off my.
So the reason we do
so
this,
quickly would be
which
nice.
we used to say it every time we started, and it's like always a good reminder. The reason why we do this to begin with is because we believe everyone deserves to enjoy living,
Yeah, that's
which means every present moment.
yeah.
So now you've let go of the judge, and you said, hey, that thinker I have, it's so valuable.
Or you have to.
But now let me let the
your
thinker
life
know what it's like to be a receiver instead of a resistor. So you're receiving all the information. You have a unique life experience. If I see you as my equal, which I am right now,
Yeah, what I'm saying.
I see you as my equal. Now I see you as the only person I could possibly get your data from. You're the only one who's lived your life. People have had similar types of experiences, but you're the only one who's put together everything you put together so far.
Okay.
And so I have to be receptive to you and add you to me.
You have to.
Because I'm choosing to be, I'm choosing to
So that's hard
level up that
sometimes,
way.
but I feel like
I've chosen to enjoy my life.
More perspective.
And because I've chosen to enjoy my life, I know that if I was to resist you in any way, I would my enjoyment goes down
Where
over
you are.
So
Okay.
why would I resist you
That's interesting.
instead of receiving
Because
you?
I'm here.
Every
And when I'm
time.
gone, then I'm
Even
gone.
when you're gone.
And then when he's
Even
here,
when
he's
you're gone,
here.
though, if I think of Nicholas, all I'm doing is receiving you, so I can, you don't even have to be here, and all of a sudden something that you said, or a way that you were, or all of a sudden you could be like, oh wow, look at how Nicholas shows up. Look at how he, and all of a sudden you're an example to me.
Okay.
You're a bright spot, and no matter whether we're together or not, I'm driving down the road and I'm like, man, I'm so glad Nicholas came to our lives. Now, am I being benefited in my present moment? Well, yeah, because I'm choosing it.
Yeah.
So it's my own prerogative whether I want to be in the studio.
There's the other dude.
That's the most powerful place you can ever be in, right?
Yeah.
Just self-discovery.
That's
But you're not just self-discovering once you learn how to be a full me all the way. That's
What's that
partnered up
quote,
with a full we all the way. Because right now while I'm talking to you with my me, but the backdrop is I know that Ashton feels one with me while I'm talking. And I know I feel one with him, and I feel one with with you, and I feel one with everyone in here, and I feel one with everyone on the planet.
You should be up there. I feel sorry, Ashton. I feel like you should be up there. So how can I, how can I get that? I like that. Sound enlightened. Sounds like the definition of enlightenment. You're like the Buddha.
Enlightenment is just a simple step in the process. Don't call it any label that you want to feel, but realize that you're the biggest megalomaniac that ever lived. Own that all the way. Know that you're the full narcissist. You're all the spectrums. They're all inside of you. Everything's inside of you. As soon as you accept all of that, now you're surrendered to everything as it is.
Embrace the full Hitler, man.
Embrace the full thing.
Embrace the full Hitler.
Yeah, and see how far it gets you.
I don't get it if I'm honest.
Okay, so when you accept everything as it is, that means, and it's incremental in the beginning, because we're only saying, well, I don't want to accept the Hitler inside me. But what I'm saying is it's inside me, because we've learned that when you surrender to everything as it is, true strength is all on the inside. On the inside of you. So the further you go down on the inside of you, the more you find out the more big you really are. Because you really are the whole entire cosmos. You're everything.
Really?
It's all inside of you. You're attached to all of it. But you only have a level of awareness right now that you're wanting to have because you value this 3D experience so much. And because you value it so much,
That's one of the
I value it
things
so
I
much.
did.
So the only reason I'm saying this to
really
you
feel
Yeah.
is because it seems like you're wanting to get the data, but at the same time,
I
I
do.
can see that there's like a, hey, I don't quite get that part yet.
You're right. I don't.
But there's nothing wrong with that. This is how we learn. See, I don't have the skills that you have yet. You have skills that are unique to you, and you're the
It
only
sounds
one who
nice,
has.
but I don't even. It's not, obviously better in this, realm.
I have an advanced meditation skill that you're seeing right now.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, I don't know exactly what it is yet.
Yeah.
But the very first time you walked in here, Ashton and I, when you walked away, we both said, wow, I don't know exactly what the data is that we're going to get, but the gift that you bring to the table is bigger than you're currently aware. I see you so big and beautiful, and I can see that you are wrestling with that idea because of the way that you grew up. You grew up and you got told you didn't have as much value as you really do.
Yeah.
By society. It's all of us.
Yeah.
It's the dog-eat-dog world. It's what we were born into. And you wanted to know that you could actually level up even in that environment. And so here you are, the bravest possible place you could be. You know you could go kill yourself if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You know you have that power, which
Yes,
tells
that's
you
true.
how much power do you really have. Don't you have all the power right here in the present moment? Aren't you one decision away from going to jail? Aren't you one decision away from making a new relationship, breaking all your relationships? And you're one decision away from death. So if you're one decision away from everything, you're just learning how to accept everything as it is first. It's kind of weird and paradoxical at first because we want to think that everything's outside of us. But as soon as you accept everything's inside me, seems weird at first. What if it is? What if it really is in there? Then what happens is that I can be talking to you, you can be talking to me, and all of a sudden you start feeling the part of you that is me that's on the inside of you. And it's just kind of weird at first, but you start to become aware, and then you just have more respect for it. So if you were to just go into a panic attack, I would honor it 100%. I wouldn't say, hey, here's how you get out of your panic attack.
Yeah.
Unless you were saying, hey, how do I get out of it?
Yeah.
And if that was what the energy you were bringing. Because then I want to help you as fast as you possibly can, because it's always now. But at the same time, if you're wanting to hang on to that, well, wouldn't it be the honorable thing to let you choose whatever you're choosing, whether you're aware of it or not? Choice versus destiny. Choice versus destiny. Red pill or the blue pill? Choice versus destiny. What's real? What's real? What do I have? Is life just really happening to me? Well, yeah, it is. If I'm not aware of my choice right now, I don't even have choice. If I'm thinking life's happening to me, I'm not choosing to play that part of the game yet. As soon as I realize that choice is real, I know that I can do anything I want right now. That I have that I've built the capacity for so far. And I know that I'm not limited to the ways that I used to think I was limited. Because I've learned that we're all more magic, or whatever you want to call it, than we have previously thought we were. Because I mean, look at your life 5 years ago. Aren't you a little more advanced than you were 5 years ago?
Yeah, so,
Can't you see the ways?
no, but,
Are you less defensive now than you were when you were a kid?
yes.
Isn't that growth? Defensiveness kills relationship, it kills love, it kills the now, it kills enjoyment.
I can see that,
Deceit
yeah, I can see that.
kills the now, it kills the moment, it kills enjoyment.
Yeah, I can see that.
Drugs,
I can see that.
self